Well, so we have the beginning of May. It's kicking off with Sun Mercury conjunction in Taurus. So this is going to be pulling your thoughts, some of your focus, your energetic field straight into the seventh house. That is commitment orientated. And Mercury is retrograding, so you may find that there are some unresolved things at the beginning of the month. Maybe some patterns, and this could actually be close. Let me put it this way. Libra is right before your sign, and it feels like you might want to go listen to Libra as well. So basically, you might find that the first half of the month, you may be revisiting unresolved things, falling back into old patterns. It may feel like you've taken a step backwards. Don't make any rash decisions this month. You have quite a pivotal month for a lot of personal growth, intense feelings. Thank goodness you're used to feeling those. And if you're a Scorpio and you are uncomfortable with feeling those things, probably this is the time that you're going to be, unfortunately, quote unquote, forced to really get some clarity and perspective on other people's points, your own points. So it's going to be a very, very deep month for you. But here's what I'm going to suggest. Float on the surface, right under the water, so that that sunlight can still come in and cleanse and wash you. You're going to, at the end of the month, it could be identity shifting for you, because this is what we are working on now. So the shedding of old skins, you're really going to have a chance to stand in your own truth and in your own power. And those people who have been at odds with what you're doing, I'm going to even mention people that you might spark their competitive side. Like, people that deal with you might not think they're competitive, but then once they get your vibe and they feel how powerful you are, they all of a sudden become these competitive people, and they will lower their standards to doing things, I'll say esoterically and etherically. Because once we speak something, it becomes truth. So I'm going to also suggest that as you are shedding the skin, I would go in and make sure that you're shedding it pretty regularly, because these negative, toxic people who send you these vibes, that actually does get into your filter on some level. So I know for me, what I do is use a blend of essential oils. And before a reading, after a reading, I'm using these oils. It's thyme, cypress, and marjoram. It's an amazing blend to clear. So I would find something, maybe saging, that these things are temporary. So just be prepared. I mean, this is pivotal for you. And of course, we're looking at the eclipse, and they're transformational over the last few years anyways. But here's the interesting thing is, you're a Scorpio, and you're in Taurus season. So when you're looking at the astrological chart, you're directly across from each other. This is going to be a pivotal year for those Scorpios who are in a relationship with a Taurus. Yeah, that's a hard one anyways to commit to in relationships. I think if you look anywhere in the astrological charts for partnerships, this can be a difficult one. But if you're a Taurus and you're running with some Scorpio alignments, or you're a Scorpio and you're running with some Taurus alignments, this can make a very compatible team. I mean, it takes a while to get yourself, in that right flow. But I can tell you that if you have shedded all of the skin, if you're a single Scorpio and you've done all of this work, you may, pull a Taurus to you, because they're deep, they're grounded, and Scorpios can have poker faces. I mean, we can be thinking about very, very deep things in the process of a comedy happening in life. So you may find yourself pulling some Taurus energies towards you. So look at those. If you're into astrology and you're thinking, oh no, a Taurus, we're incompatible, you might want to check out, pull up the rest of their chart and see what's happening. So this is the time of year that we're in. It's like rapid fire growth. The fires are burning. So you're also going to go back and pick up pieces of yourself. I see some of you possibly doing some writing, some of you doing either starting your own businesses or purchasing businesses. And what's happening next as we go into Gemini season is we have the ruling planet Mars, and that begins to heat up your career. So it makes sense that these things could be coming up. It's going to be important that you know when to take a break and when not to. I think that these energies that are coming up, you may be running hot, like literally your body might be running hot. So that can be clearing, that can be some downloading happening. We are going to be becoming, I'm in the northern part of the United States, so we're all anxiously awaiting summertime. But what makes us a lot more uncomfortable is waiting for the springtime, being depleted in vitamins and minerals, and going through this emotional stuff. So get yourself on some supplements. Vitamin D is huge. You need vitamin D for your brain to function. B complex. I'm not a medical doctor, but I do know that without sufficient nutrients, your body does not run effectively, especially if you're an empath. So, Scorpio, keep yourself cool. Try not to go into too many power struggles or getting immersed in your feelings, or the tensions that build up. I'm going to say, like I said, float on the surface of the water. Let that sunshine get to you. Let everybody else do that deep work below you. And then once we pull into Gemini season, I see a lot of positivity happening, opening up for you. And you could have a lot of offers on the table for you. So I hope that this makes sense for you, Scorpio. If you would like to go deeper about this, more specific into detail for yourself, please visit my website to book a reading. It's sacredcorewellness.com. And if you gained any insight from this, please share, like, or subscribe. This is, of course, a general forecast. It's not going to fit for everyone. So you might want to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Also, check out the Libra video too. For some of you, that might make sense. All right. So until next month, Scorpio, be well.